President Donald Trump sworn in inside the U.S. Capitol Rotunda in Washington just after noontime today, becoming the 47th President of the United States. He's promised to sign more than 100 executive orders on this first day, from securing the U.S. border to giving the economy a boost. The attention now turns to what the next 4 years of the Trump administration will look like and how his new policies will affect people across the country, including those, of course, here in South Central Pennsylvania. Fox 43's James Corrigan joined us to look at the starting point for the new administration when it comes to grocery prices, which the president has promised to try and lower.
Evan, yes, he has. And these numbers here to my right, they will serve effectively as his scorecard. This is the price as of today for everyday grocery items in the greater York area. All of these are of giant brands except for eggs, where the leading brand is actually less expensive than the giant brand eggs. We've got eggs, milk, bread, bananas, chicken breast, ground beef, and pasta, all of which President Trump promised to bring the prices down for, and political experts we talked to today say it's partially that on which he'll be judged on.
The goals are pretty simple, to keep the economy doing well and to keep people secure.
Franklin and Marshall professor of government Stephen Medvick says that will be easier said than done for the new 47th president, particularly when it comes to keeping grocery prices down. It's a promise President Trump has repeatedly made, though Medvick says a more realistic target will be to keep them flat.
The Fed's target inflation rate is 2%. So if the inflation rate is somewhere around 2 or 3% in the coming years, then at least on that score, I think the Trump administration will be considered a success.
For that to happen, Medvick also believes the new Trump administration will have to operate more orderly than the first one, which was plagued by frequent changes to his cabinet.
A lot of the people that he appointed in the first term tried to manage that chaos as best they could. So we still sort of saw the outward signs of chaos, but inside the working of government, it was sort of controlled. I'm not sure that there are many people there who are going to be a check inside the White House now.
In the end, Medvick says all of that put together will be the lasting legacy of the second Trump term.
If he wants to have a positive impact, I do think he has to, again, govern competently. That is, keep people safe, keep the economy going, strongly. And so I think he has to just effectively govern and not initiate a lot of chaos.
And we've already seen the promise of executive orders floated for today on immigration. We've also seen talks of reconciliation on taxes and spending for a lot of the folks here. For a lot of the folks at home, the prices that were behind me a moment ago were a big reason for your vote and how they fluctuate in the next 4 years. That could determine the success or failure of this administration. Evan?